How do you improve on perfection? Today's Warhammer Community article is a nice little conversation between Jess Goodwin, the lead designer for the new Aeldari update, and I think this is really fun. I like this. I like this little comparison here. Um, I mean, everybody I know is like, oh, they're just like rebranding or just repackage of the old Guardians, and when you see them side by side, it's kind of hard to make that kind of claim, as they are very different, and they also look a little bit taller. So yeah, there is that. And of course, we talk about the warlocks and the initial ideas for what they wanted to do with them, and obviously how they've changed over the years. I think this is really, really interesting. Of course, these are Jess Goodwin's old sketches from way back in the day. It looks like, what is that, 1990? Is that 1990? Yeah. The warlock on the left, he's got a las pistol, for God's sakes. I mean, again, it was a while ago. So yeah, I'm glad they actually dropped the fur designs on a lot of the warlocks, kind of having this kind of, feral like appearance. I didn't really think that was, entirely necessary. I like the big plumes of hair though, and yeah, I think they just look really cool. I like warlocks. And then, of course, we were talking about, obviously their bare head options. I think that's really cool. And of course, I like the addition of the little temple, the little gemstones on their temples. How basically, if you look at their helmets, it's in the exact same place, right? And so it's kind of part of how they muster up their psychic powers and what have yous. But yeah, a really nice article. I highly recommend anybody who's interested in this kind of stuff to go check it out. And yeah, I like that they talk about the technology as well for the Eldar, how basically like wires and things like that really aren't necessary in their visuals. Floating little devices and things of that nature, really kind of fantasy, high sci-fi kind of technology is more apt for Eldar as opposed to, things of, like the Imperium where they have, nuts and bolts and wires hanging out things. Eldar tech doesn't really, benefit from that kind of look. But yeah. Oh, and then of course, yeah, we also get the acknowledgement of, yeah, it's a bit of a nod back to the old wave serpents from way back in the epic 40,000 days. And yeah, so I thought it was a really fun article, and I mean, again, I like the fact that they did not diverge from Jess Goodwin's initial concepts for the upgrade, update, whatever you want to call it. I have been personally very pleased with the direction they have gone with this update, and I'm really, really excited to get working on these models and include them into my force.